What's going on? It's me, your girl D, 8th house energy, here to bring you your December 2019 silent enemies reading. What's going on, Pisces? What's going on with you? I just got done doing your general reading, so I'm all up in your energy right now. And what I'm seeing for you guys, just give you a little info on the general read that I did, you know, for December. So you should check that out. It's going to be attached to the video at the end of the video. But you guys, a lot of you are going through a stage of moving on from a relationship. All right, one that you realized wasn't what you wanted after all. You know, it was something you really wanted at one time, but you realized that this person may be, you know, well, not maybe, but just definitely isn't a good fit for you. You know, they're very negative, their energy, some of them. Some of you may have been experiencing verbal, emotional, you know, mental abuse with this individual. They're not treating you right, trying to control you, you know, and you just want to be free of this individual. All right, so a lot of you are going through that. So with the silent enemies reading, this is going to just be, you know, in case you're not clear right now, because sometimes angels and demons can look alike. Right, we all go through it. But that's at a, you know, usually when we're at a time of crossroads, when we're about to transcend or transform. And you did have, you know, Pluto energy in your last reading. You know, you had some Scorpio energy. So, and then you had the death card, transformation. So you were going through a transformation, a lot of you know, coming out of this energy. And you just want to know who you can trust, who's around you that you can really trust now. Because your mind state's going to start changing. So when your mind state starts changing, your life starts changing. Your life starts changing by you looking at the people you're around and changing the people you're around. So you're going to be trying to figure out who you can trust and who you can't. So you're about emotion, you know, so you should be paying attention to, you know, what you're feeling, right? So this could be anybody in your life. It could be a friend, a family member, a colleague, a co-worker, you know, a babysitter, anybody that you deal with on a regular basis that you're just getting funny vibes about. And maybe you hadn't paid attention before, but now that you're going through this transformation, you're starting to pick up on some energies that you didn't pay attention to before. Again, remember, Neptune is in retrograde, okay? I don't think I said that before, but just keep in mind, Neptune is in retrograde. Neptune is the planet that rules your sign, and that's about, Neptune rules about illusions. And when Neptune is in retrograde, the things that we don't tell ourselves, or we act like we don't see, or we pretend it's not, when Neptune is in retrograde, it's in our face. Like, we can't help but to see the truth. And so now you see the truth about something and you have to deal with it. All right? So it doesn't matter where Pisces is in your chart. Don't try to make this fit. The energies I'm going to clarify. You know, there's 3 cards here, and I'll tell you the energies for each card. And then if it fits, you'll know. Okay? And then it'll make you just say, okay, I was suspecting something like that. Or you could say, okay, yeah, this person was acting a little funny, but now I know why, because maybe they're trying to surprise you with something, or maybe their intentions are not good. It's just the difference in energy that you notice. That's all. And you interpret it the way it's best for you. If you want something that is going to relate to you personally, check out the link below, the box below. All right. And reach out to me. I'll get you something. So this is general. It may not resonate. Like I said, don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't worry about it. Check out the next one. You know, check out the one from last month. Or wait for the next month's to come out. You know, check out your moon sign readings. Okay. If you don't know what your moon sign is, there's a link in the box below that'll tell you all the placements in your chart. Go to horoscope.co. Type in your birth date. When the screen comes up, you go all the way down to the bottom. You'll see all your placements. All right, let's get it. Let's see what we got here. So, Pisces, you need to watch out for a, let's see. This is cardinal. You need to watch out for a Libra, or somebody that's embodying Libra energy. Let's put it that way, because it doesn't necessarily have to be a Libra. So I stand corrected. Let me, if I can, just take that back. Now, it could very well be, you know, but it may not be. Just keep that in mind. If they're not a Libra, or they don't have Libra in their chart, it could just be somebody stepping into Libra energy. And we all step into different energies because we all have different signs within our chart. Okay, so we can all embody any energy at any point in time, depending on what's going on. That's why you see, if you, well, my channel, I say it's about energy. It's not a man or a woman. It's about the energy, because men have masculine and feminine energy in them. Their emotions and their feelings, which represents the queens, is the feelings. The masculine is the kings, all right? And that represents you acting out on those feelings and emotions. So, once you understand things like that, it'll be easier for you to not quickly associate the energies with a man or a woman, because men can do the same thing women can do as far as, when it comes to things that go on in life. All right. Page is, so yeah, this is someone who, I have Page of Swords energy. So this is someone who's embodying energy of, as far as their communication is concerned. I don't think this is Libra energy. The pages are cardinal, so cardinal air, so that is Libra. So yeah, Page of Swords energy. So yeah, this is somebody who is, Libra's about relating, all right? And maybe this person is someone that you can't relate to, you can't connect with. You guys are just not on the same page anymore. It could be the communication stopped. It could be very immature communication. The person could be very secretive and not telling you things. But this could also be someone who is very abusive to you. Some of you may have been in a relationship with this person. Some of you may have kids with this person. Okay? But it's like you're trying to get away from this person. You don't really love them anymore. Okay? And for what I see, a lot of you are not even Yeah, you're not even talking to this person. This person could be trying to find out where you are and what you're doing and what you're up to. Okay, Pisces. So just keep that in mind. It could be somebody. The Page of Swords is a stalking card for a lot of people. And this is someone who could be, they don't have control over their emotions right now. Or there could be someone who, like I said, they're very verbally abusive. It could be physically too. All right. But you definitely want to stay away from that person. So, just keep that in mind. That's someone who, if you're getting into a lot of arguments with this person and you're not seeing eye to eye with this person, then that could be an issue. This could be somebody that you work with, okay? Maybe some of you were messing around with someone that you met at your job, okay? But it looks like you're trying to break up with this person, or this person's trying to you broke up with this person. You're like, yeah, I'm out. I don't. So for some of you, when you look at look at the general read for Pisces, you'll see that this is about either you breaking up with someone or someone breaking up with you, deciding that this is not what you want anymore, the relationship. So yeah, this person, you just have to be careful of them, because they're watching you, trying to find out what you're doing, who you're doing it with. It could be on your social media page. They could be, they know people that you might work with. They could be talking to people at your job. They might know people from around the way, maybe asking them, if they've seen you, things like that. They're keeping an eye on you, you know. But yeah, it looks as though you're not. You used to be upset about this situation. It broke your heart, actually. But you're getting over it, and you realize that it's not what you want as far as a relationship is concerned. Now, this next card here is going to represent Page of Coins energy. We got a lot of cardinal energy here. So this is Capricorn. So some of you have to watch out for a Capricorn. All right. This is a situation that was very hard for you to deal with. You realize that someone was being deceitful and lying to you. You know, and maybe you were seeing some things, and maybe you weren't accepting the truth, but it looks like this person was straight lying to you about the fact that maybe they were married, for some of them, lying about the fact that they had children. Okay, so for a lot of you, you breaking up with this person or not seeing this person anymore is because you found out they were married. They were messing around. Some of you were not the only person they were messing with. Check out the general reading for December for Pisces. But this person, you got to watch out for them, because they're going to try to make things difficult for you as far as you leaving the situation. They may be the ones watching you and trying to figure out what you're up to. All right, so yeah, but they're very you definitely got to watch out for them, because I got the Seven of Swords in reverse energy. That represents energy of someone who's very deceitful, someone who sets out with the intention of trying to take advantage of someone. Like a thief trying to come in and get what it is that they want to get and then disappear real quick. And you realize what that was, and it stressed you out. You were very upset about this, very pissed off about it. And you couldn't believe that you couldn't see what was going on, and that you weren't accepting the truth about the situation. That this person was married, or that you couldn't see that this person was married or got a kid on you. Some of you could be married, and your person stepped out and had a kid. But at any rate, yeah. So this person, you just need to watch out for them as well. Or if you sense that somebody you're dealing with is being sneaky, and it's very difficult to get in contact with them. They're 1 minute you can catch them, the next minute you can't. They're not answering their phones. They're not around. They're not, it's like you try to go somewhere, or you make plans to go somewhere, they don't show up, or they cancel out on you. If you experience any of that type of energy, then this is what it is. Now, the next set of cards here I have is Piscean energy. So again, Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune is all about illusions, us seeing things in the way we want to see it, but not seeing it for what it really is, or us giving the illusion that, okay, well, this is what I have, this is who I am, but in the inside, we know that that's just a facade, right? So when Neptune is currently in retrograde, and when a planet is in retrograde, such as Neptune, you're going to see that all these illusions that people put up, or that you put up, are going to be seen through. People are going to see the real deal. You're going to see the real deal, and you're going to have to accept the reality of it, which is why you put up illusions anyway, because you don't want to accept the reality of shit. We all do it. We all do it in one way, shape, or another. But this is what you're going through right now. So some of you knew, maybe you were in love with this person and you didn't realize they were married. Again, I'm not going to keep talking about the general read. Check that out. But this is telling me that you realize that, you don't want to fight with this person anymore. You don't want to fight for this relationship anymore. You've been enlightened. You got clarity on the situation, and you ghosted this person. You let them know what you had to say. It wasn't nice. Okay? For some of you, you definitely had an argument. You definitely had a fight. Okay, definitely. It doesn't have to be anything physical, but it could with the Five of Wands in reverse. Could have meant you fought physically. But there was a lot of arguing going on, and people were saying things that were not cool. Okay, this is something you got clarity on. Somebody you were already got bad vibes about and knew what it was and found out. So this could be this person. But I have you, doing well in the end. You said what you had to say. You cut them off. And so as a result, your head and your heart are now aligned, and things are going to get better for you. So that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, right? So let's get you, for some of you, the ones who like to work with crystals, I'm going to get you a Crystal Angels Oracle. Now, crystals, I have a whole bunch of them on my desk here. If you can see these little rocks all over the place, these are all different forms of crystals. And I work with crystals, and they help me a lot. And so this is why I'm always promoting them. So let's see what advice what advice Crystal has. What advice does Spirit have for you in reference to a crystal you can use? All right, so I got calcite. Now, I don't have calcite up on my desk to show you, but busy times and multitasking. So take charge of your schedule during this busy time, and honestly assess your underlying reason for being busy. All right, so are some of you being busy, keeping yourself busy because you don't want to deal with these feelings? That could very well be, because a lot of us do that. I know I do it from time to time as a Capricorn moon. I'll just work and grind and work and grind and work through but eventually I know I have to sit down and be still and deal with that, because if you don't, it's going to come out eventually, and it's not going to come out in a way that you would have wanted it to, or that you could control. You understand? So, calcite is a good stone to work with that will help you to really focus on what the issue is and what it is that you're trying to avoid. Okay? Now, this is only for people who are ready for this. If you're not ready, don't get the stone, because all you have to do is get a stone and carry it on you. Put it in your wallet, put it in your pocketbook, put it in your backpack. That's the beautiful thing about working with stones. They do such amazing transformative work for you. All right. And you don't have to do very little. It's just you have to just, be in the vibration of it. Understand what the stone is there for. Carry it on you. If you want a little bit more of an intense therapy, put it under your pillow at night. If you dream of anything in the morning when you get up, right before you step out of bed, either record what you remember on the phone or write it down, right? And then do that for like 2 weeks or so. And then just take a look at what you wrote down and look at try to make sense of it based on what you're experiencing, what's going on in your world, what's going on in your life. You should be able to make sense of it, all right? What that is the stones. Well, you have to understand yourself quickly. Your aura, your energy, you give off a vibration, whether you can see it or not. Your chakras give off a vibration. You give off a vibration. See, we can only see and touch certain things, but there are vibrations and frequencies and information we're pulling in based on our third eye, based on our chakras. They are like little antennas that are not visible. And like cats got whiskers, like little antennas. Like you see bugs, they have the antennas. That's to take in the energies and the vibration of something that's around. They can feel the wind, they can feel the heat, they can feel the change and know that they need to move. Right? Same thing, but yours is just not visible. For some of you. So that's another story. I won't even get into that. But anyway, when you carry the stone on you, the vibrations of the stone itself, it blends with your vibration. So the goal of the stone is to, attract energies that will help you to stop being so busy and focus on why you are doing too much, why you're keeping yourself busy. And so it'll reach out when you carry it on you. The energies from the stone will blend with your energies, and you'll emit energy and frequencies of things to come into your life that will help you to sit down and focus on what the problem is. All right? So that's how the stones work. So this is why I like to do this for people, because it works for me. All right? So I know it could work for others. So I share the information. Now, what else do I want to get you? For those who don't, really want to work with stones or anything, you just want to know what Spirit's advice is, is to take charge of your schedule, okay? Because the holidays and everything, people are really busy. So just look at why you're being busy. Some of you are just trying to avoid dealing with something. So let's see what other advice. Oops, I got that card there. There, it was like that. Okay. What other advice do we have for my Piscean Massive for Silent Enemies reading, December 2018? We have the Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. All right, so number 52. All right, so if we add 5 and 2 together, we get 7. All right, and so we know that 7 is about reflection, assessment, looking back on things. It also represents knowledge, okay? So learning from what went on. Some of you are learning magic. Magic works through you. You're learning that about yourself. All right? Some of you are going through that type of transformation. So let's see what the message is for Scarab Spirit. I'm going to read it to you, and you can interpret it in any way that works best for you. Okay? Sometimes I go off of the energy of the cards, and then sometimes I read the definition. Because the definition, if I read it to you, you're going to take what you want out of it. It's not me just giving you my interpretation of what it is. So, where is it? Where are you, Scarab? Lord, it never took me so long to find. There we go. All right, this is my magnifying glass, because sometimes I can see the writing, sometimes I can't. These books, the writing is so small. So Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. In ancient Egypt, the Scarab Beetle was revered for the creative magic of Scarab Beetle Spirit, reminding us that we can bring forth something extraordinarily, seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, Scarab Beetle Spirit reminds you that Spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavor will come into fruition. Didn't I just tell you that 7 was about fruition, about attainment? Well, that was number 9. Forgive me. This is number 7. So, now, it says, now is the time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you follow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Now, the protection message says, do you doubt your unique inner magic? Are you afraid that you have no originality or that creative juices don't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you're not the creative manifesting type. Scarab Beetle's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all from spirit, who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the new world. You are capable of resilience and innovate. You're as capable of resilience and innovation as anyone. So if you don't do what you've always done, you're going to get the same results. So draw inspiration into being and begin to playfully create something new. All right, so creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator. So let them flow through you. All right, so this is Spirit's message of saying, you can manifest whatever you want. We got the Magician card here confirming that, right? So if you don't want the situation, you can manifest out of the situation. All right. So for some of you, that is what the issue is maybe you feel that you're not strong enough to do it with the Strength card in reverse here. But Spirit is saying you are. All right. And maybe you just need a little help with that. So get the calcite stone. If there's not a crystal store in your area, then maybe you go online and order it. All right. And just carry it on you. You can get them in small little pieces like this. Or you can go, if you got a crystal shop in your area, if you want something big like this, a little bit bigger, whatever. Do what works for you. All right. So Pisces, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments, or you can just click the like if you don't want to get too in detail. I understand some people like to keep their business to themselves, but let me know, okay? Let me know. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you next year. Enjoy your holiday season. Peace, Pisces.